Okay, today we're taking a look at The Silence of Unicorns, a Togs adventure. Now, this is a fantastic book. It's done in the style of Tintin. It's a story and art by Stephen White, and he's done an absolute fantastic job in really getting the book to be just like a Tintin story. Now, there's lots of kind of homages to Tintin. Here we're starting off, it's Belgium, 1940. And, just like a Tintin story where, Tintin or Captain Haddock or somebody's walking up to Marlinspike Hall, you've got that kind of homage. Obviously, this is a different building. And the plot is the Nazis are invading. This wealthy art owner wants to hire somebody to forge a painting so that the Nazis will not take the actual original. And the art here is just absolutely fantastic. It's done just in the way of, Heritage, that Franco-Belgian style. The font on the dialogue is the exact same too. And it's really a lovely story. I mean, you could just imagine, hey, this is just exactly something Heritage could have done. And I looked it up after, and the artist says he took 3 years to actually draw and color this story. And it is fantastic. It is a little bit longer than most. The Tintin stories run about 48 pages. This clocks in just around 66. And it's just a really good story. So we had this flashback scene to Belgium, 1940, the Nazis, and then boom, we're in present day Scotland. I just set outside Edinburgh, and here's the heroine, Tara Togs, and you've really got just the right amount of humor in it too. So I kind of love this scene. She's a aspiring photographer, gets scared by this owl, takes a picture of the owl. The flash kind of frightens and knocks off the owl. So just really interesting stuff. And we open up here. Tara has taken a picture of these people at the museum, and there's been an art robbery. They break in and try and take her things, and just, kind of like the journalist of Tintin, she is, self-made detective and trying to solve the stuff. And there's really a great cast of characters that kind of run in and out. So here is this taxi driver who kind of claims she's a psychic, and has all those false things. Just the characters here just jump out of the page. They're really clever, really endearing characters. And, I really appreciate this Tara Togs character too. Sometimes that can be overdone. Especially when you're trying to do a strong female character. You've really got to handle that balance carefully and not turn her into a Mary Sue. And that's not done here. Like, she is just well balanced, well done, while not being, too overpowerful or anything. At one point, she even gets shot, has to get rescued by this other guy. That happens here in this scene. And then she wakes up here in the hospital. So, she's not overpowered. She does stuff that's realistic, but not too powerful, not overdone. It makes the story interesting when you don't overpower any one character. So it's just really a fantastic book, fantastic art, and right amount of humor. Sometimes when you're doing these kind of action, adventure, mystery stories, you don't put enough humor into it. The writer here has just done a fantastic job. I really hope we see more stories by them. I don't really want to spoil it, but I really do enjoy the kind of art heist genre. That's always interesting. You can always make it interesting with your twists and turns, and they just do a fantastic job here. So I highly recommend picking it up. I just happened to see it in Previews World one day, and I was like, oh, this looks fantastic. Just right in the style of Tintin. I want to pick that up. And just fantastic, fantastic job. Again, there is, one more kind of homage. I had already mentioned the homage kind of to Marlon Spike Hall here. The bad guy, he, very closely resembles Colonel Ulrich from the Blake and Mortimer series. So I just really do appreciate those little homages to the Franco-Belgian style of art. Highly recommend you pick it up. Till next time.